So, my name is Hauser. I'm the co-founder of CosplayforChrist.
Yeah!
So, we totally didn't talk or anything, which is kind of funny because I'm also going to be talking about power a little bit. CosplayforChrist. Anyone here know what cosplay is? A couple people? Yeah? No. Does someone want to try and explain what cosplay is?
Dress up.
You dress up, right?
Fictional characters.
As fictional characters?
In cartoons and films and movies and things.
Yeah. Good explanation. Right? So, what had happened was, me and a couple people were at an event and we were making jokes, right? And it's kind of funny how things can start as a small thing and blow up, right? So it was actually a joke. Oh, I can't do the voice right now. You think the darkness is your ally, right? And the joke was, because we're at a Christian conference, we're like, I was born in the dark, but I didn't stay there. I came to Jesus Christ. Right? So it started out as this little joke about Bane.
Do it again.
And
do Slade.
I came back. I'll maybe do Slade later, right? And I talked to Brent, who is the other co-founder of CosplayforChrist.
Yeah!
Right? He does all the behind-the-scenes stuff that makes stuff important, like taking this video, right? So we're like, dang, we need to do, because we work with a program called CR, Celebrate Recovery. We need to do CR for supervillains.
Yeah.
Right? So we got together, we made a skit, we made costumes, which I already had some because I've been doing cosplay for years beforehand, right? And the character I do, and the one he wants me to do the voice of is Slade Wilson, Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Right? I made you a promise, kid. I keep my promises.
Yes.
Right? If you've seen Arrow,
Yeah!
right, you probably know that. So we decided to do these skits and we kept going, and eventually we made an Instagram and we changed our name a little bit. It was really CR for supervillains, but we wanted to expand to do more things, so we call ourselves CosplayforChrist, right? And the 4 was already taken, right? Because there's already another group in Texas that does amazing work called CosplayforChrist, right? So we are FOR, right? And we just started doing whatever we could.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. In amazing ways. I'm going to check my phone to make sure I don't go over time because that's one of my great skills. So we just started working with this and getting interact with people and doing skits, and I really had it upon my heart to start writing more posts. And so the agreement me and Brent kind of came to is I'm the Marvel guy. He's the DC guy, right? Right, and I kind of maintain the lore, right? Because I'm a huge comic nerd, right? So what I wanted to do was, when I was in school, I took a medical class, and one of the things I remember from that medical class is you're more likely to die if you're in a big crowd and have something like you start choking on food than a smaller crowd, because people don't feel qualified to help you.
Yeah.
That's scary, right? I'm like, so you're telling me the more people around me, the more likely I am to die if I'm choking. Whoa. Right? So we came up with this idea called being heroes, right? Because we wanted to be heroes where we are with the power and authority that comes from Christ, right? So, real quick, as long as I have time. Anyone a big Marvel fan? Endgame. So, okay. Someone want to tell me their favorite Marvel superhero? Someone want to tell me? Wait. Spider-Man. So what I do is I write posts, right, about how we can take ideas from these heroes and apply them to our life. So real quick, I'll do Spider-Man. Right? Peter Parker loves his city, New York City, right? He loves it so much he sacrifices for it. Right? And even though he could choose to leave a place that's so full of villains, he knows with that great power comes great responsibility. Right? So he takes responsibility for his city and works hard, not just to fight crime, but to redeem the lives in that city. Right? Another hero. Black Panther. I actually had to deal with very heavily in my ministry is balancing being a spiritual warrior, being a peacemaker, and being a leader. And that's a hard thing to do, right? And finding that balance where you can help people find life, right? And push forward against the things of darkness, right? And realizing who our enemy truly is and what our enemy truly isn't, right? One more.
Captain America.
Hey, my boy! Right? I'm a huge Captain America guy, right? Right? I think we know who won Civil War. So, we're called to be leaders, right? We're called to lead the people around you, right? Everyone here is a leader, right? And I want to tell you, what qualifies you to be a leader isn't your strength, isn't your speed, it isn't even your wisdom, right? It's your heart. Amen. You're qualified like David was, like Captain America was. So when it's heart first, the rest will follow.
That's right.
Right, and you'll be a powerful leader. And second, you carry a shield, not just to guard yourself, but to guard the people around you.
That's
Right? Real quick, I want to give a little bit of a testimony of one of the things we're able to do as a group was me and Brent went out in costume to a free comic book day. Right? Not expecting much from it, just to go see a couple nerds and just kind of like...
Hey, Jesus loves nerds,
Jesus
bro.
loves nerds!
True that.
Right? Wait in line, get some free comics, right?
Yeah.
And we actually got caught in a conversation with somebody, and he asked me what I do, and I was like, well, I work at a church, right? And we got talking, and he was really interested in joining a church, and he was really interested in getting his daughter involved in a church, and being a better father for his daughter, to be a better role model, right? And here, me and Brent are dressed as Deathstroke and the Riddler, right? evangelizing in a way other people wouldn't think possible.
That's
But that guy
powerful,
wouldn't have been reached
That's
if we weren't out
powerful.
there. Right? And now that man has the opportunity to push forward and not only change his life, but the life of his daughter. Right? Each of us have different passions. Right? Different callings. Right? Different loves. Right? Some of you guys love stuff where I'd be like, I can do that. Right? I have no clue what that is, right? You know? But the way you use that can impact the lives around you in mighty ways. Right? I said this earlier this week at Poly. Your passions are your superpowers. Right? And you have the opportunity to be the heroes. Right? Don't wait for someone more qualified to show up and watching people die. Right? That's not what I want to see from this generation. We have the opportunity to be a greater generation than those that followed David. Right? The warriors of David, we have an opportunity to be greater warriors than them. Right? And everywhere we go, we have an opportunity to share the truths of what God's doing in us and through us, even through the things we love most.
Amen.